Okay, now that we're logged in as the admin, the first page you're going to see is your orders page. This is going to show you all of your future and upcoming orders. You could even click the delivery dates drop down if you wanted to choose previous dates to see your order history. But for now, let's click on the order that just came in that we just placed. So we'll just click View Order. And from here, we could see all of the order information. We could add an additional charge. We could issue a refund for either the full amount or a lesser amount. We could adjust this order. We could void it out. We could even print a packing slip. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that would look like. And you see here, it will have our logo on the top, and we'll also use the brand's colors that we preset. And this will serve as a great little receipt or packing slip that you could put into your bags whenever you're doing your delivery and pickups. Also on the order information page, we could see the customer details, we could add any private or public notes, and we can once again take a quick look at everything that is here. Also from the orders page, we can create a manual order. So this will be useful if a customer wants to place their order over the phone or in person, or if you just manage their meals in general. So we can just click Create Manual Order. And you see it's now showing us the menu as if we are a customer. So I'll just go ahead and add some meals to our cart. And when we get to the checkout page, it looks very similar to as if we were a customer. We could choose the pickup location, the pickup day. As the admin, you actually have the choice of picking any day, so you're not limited as if you were a customer. And then we could actually check our customer database to see if we could find a customer that already exists. So if we select a customer that exists and they've already added a credit card on file, we could just go ahead and check out for them. Or if it's a new customer, we could just click Add New Customer and we could add them in for the first time. The next important page to note is our subscriptions page. And from here you can see all of your active weekly subscriptions. It'll tell you a bit more about when that subscription was placed, what their expected delivery day is, and what their charge date is. So in this example, this is just a demo, so the charge date is invalid. But let's say that the customer placed their order on a Wednesday. Their charge date every week will now be on a Wednesday. So that means on Tuesday, they're going to get an email, or if you opt in for text messaging, they can get a text reminding them that their subscription is going to renew. And when that renewal day occurs, this subscription for these meals is going to mature, and it is then going to turn into an order that will show up on our orders page and in all of our reports. So that's the general flow of how subscriptions turn into orders. And also from here, if it's before that charge date, you can come in here, you could pause the subscription, you can cancel it, and you could even change the meals for that subscription so that when it does renew, it has the right products. The next important page to note is our menu page. So this is where we're setting up everything that the customer can choose from. So important to note here is we have active and inactive meals. So if you have a large menu that you rotate each week, it's very easy to just activate and deactivate meals just by unclicking these check marks. So I'll go ahead and I'll uncheck the first one just to give you an example. Also, when we open up one of these meals, we can see what it's like to edit, or even when we're adding a new meal. It's as simple as adding a meal title, a description, a price. We could enter the macros. This could also be automatically synced up with the ingredients, which I'll go over shortly. If you have a larger kitchen, you could split up your production by production group. And you could assign any categories, tags, allergies, and even put an expiration date for this meal for how long it's going to last in the fridge. We'll quickly jump over to ingredients. And from here is where we're using the NutritionX API to generate the nutrition facts that are going to show up on your menu and on your printable labels. So for this example, I'll just type in 4 ounces grilled chicken, 4 ounces of brown rice, and we'll say 3 ounces of broccoli. And you see when I click add, it's automatically going to pull that data and generate this nutrition facts table for us, and all we have to do is click save. Also, when we're inside of a meal, we could set different variations. So for example, this size has 2 sizes, standard and large, and we could adjust the ingredients for the large size so it reflects properly on the front end. We could set up different components. So for example here, this would be choose your protein. And we could say that there's a minimum choice of at least one, or if there's no choice, we can make that 0, and a maximum of 2. And we could just come in here and add all of our options. And when it's something like salmon, that's a little more money, we could even add that upcharge. And if this applies to all sizes, we could just duplicate options for all sizes, and it's automatically adding that to both our standard and large. I'm going to be getting into a bit more details about this in a future video down below, but for now this should be giving you a general overview of how you're going to be able to set up your meals. Now let's say you have some active subscribers and you want to rotate your menu. You might hit a situation where you're removing a menu item that somebody is expecting. So what we could do in that situation, you'll see here when we remove chicken carnitas, we're actually getting a prompt letting us know that this meal is part of an active subscription. So what we could do then is choose a replacement meal, such as the chicken fajita bowl, and we could deactivate and replace. So this is a way of making sure that all of our customers that are expecting certain meals or spending their certain amount are getting replacement meals for what they were already subscribed to. And when they get their weekly email, it's going to let them know of the new choices, and it's their choice if they're comfortable with those or if they wanted to log in and change it themselves. Also on our menu page is where we will set up our packages. So earlier we went over our preset and selectable packages, so let's go ahead and make a new package. I'll just name this test package. You can enter in your description and price, and also the category you want it to show up in. If this is a preset package, you would simply come to the Meals tab and check on or off any meals that you want included in this package. And if this is a selectable package, we'd come to Variations, Components, and add a meal package component. And this would be something like the Choose Your Breakfast option we saw. And you see we could set a minimum amount that we want for this. And then we could also click Adjust and then Selectable to choose which of these meals the customer can choose from. So creating a package is just as quick as creating a meal, and I'm also going to be creating some extra videos walking you through with some more specifics about exactly how this all works. This next page is arguably one of the most important features that we have, which is our production report. So this is where you're really saving that time from spreadsheets or manually collecting orders and everything like that. So to get started, we would just select our delivery dates. So in this example, I'm going to do August 2nd. You could even select a date range. And you see it's going to give us a nice organized list here of all the meals we need to prepare. As we mentioned earlier, we could even split this up by production group if you have a large kitchen. And we could just go ahead and print this. This could also be exported to an Excel sheet if that's easier for you. But here we have a nice organized production list. You see it's telling us the quantity, the size, and the specific item. And if that item has variations, it'll automatically split that up for us also. So here you see we have that barbecue sweet potato bowl with bison. Then we need 4 standard with bison and cheese. Then we need 2 large with chicken. So it's helping us break down those differences so our chefs know exactly what they need to make. In addition to the production reports, you could also print ingredient reports. So based off of those ingredients and the quantities that you added for each meal for your nutrition facts, it's going to be able to generate a shopping list slash prep list for you to print out so your chefs know what they need for that week's orders. So here I selected the same date range of August 2nd, and we'll go ahead and print this out. And you see here we have a nice organized shopping list, and we know exactly what we need to prepare and get ready for this week's orders. Okay, next we'll move down to our reports page. So we've already gone over our production reports, which are the meal and the ingredient reports. So next we'll take a look at bagging and delivery. So first is our order summary report. So we'll go ahead and select that date again, and we'll print this. And of course, all of these reports can be exported to Excel. And this is a really great report when it comes time for getting things bagged up or boxed up because it's breaking it down by customer. So we see that customer, we can see their address, any instructions that they left for us, the pickup location, delivery address, and all the specifics of what they ordered. So you could just roll through this list and make sure that each of your bags are accurate. Also, while we're on this reports page, you could bulk print those packing slips we went over earlier. You could print out delivery route reports, and you could print out labels that could be placed onto each of your individual meals. So when we come into the settings for our labels, you'll see some instructions here, such as downloading this application, which lets your printer communicate with our site. And you could also select what details show up on that label, such as the nutrition facts, your logo, the customer name, any meal instructions, and you could set any particulars such as the label dimensions and margins here as well. The next page is our customers page, where we can see some basic information about our customers, how many orders they've placed with us, how much they've paid us in total, and we could also take a look at all of their previous orders in case they ever have any questions. We could also come down to the payments page, and we can select a date range or single date. And here I'm going to sort this by delivery date instead of order date, and it'll give us a nice simplified report telling us all of our totals and any fees or coupons that were collected during this time. And with that, that is an overview of the admin features. Please be sure to check out our other demo videos to see more of our marketing tools, including gift cards, promotions, and text messaging, and also the customer side demo to let you see how everything works for the customer. So thanks again for checking this out, and I hope to hear from you soon.